He's taking the whole fake it till you make it to another extent, because at the end of the day,
people that don't have hair on their head, I thought they have the most sense. Nothing is preventing sense from actually entering their head. This boy is in love with his high net worth friends. We have an extra question added to a first date question. After asking, oh, do you have sense? Please ask the man, do you have home training? Because this guy is embarrassing. Why do you want your boyfriend to behave like your friend's boyfriend? Are you in love with your friend's boyfriend? That first date question is, I know you're attracted to women, but do you like women? Do you actually like us?
Wanna blow up in the limelight, thinking about what my life would then be like. Go to LA, I'm back on the one night, trying to catch a flight, I'm just working for that jet life.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. From the title of this video, you already know what's about to go down. And before we even start anything, let me just say I am not feeling this hair at all. So this is actually a synthetic wig. This was not the shade I meant to order. I meant to order a dark brown. I actually thought I ordered a dark brown, and this is what I got. This is what I got. I'm super upset. Any blonde hair or any hair that has a yellow undertone or that is yellowish does not complement my skin tone, so I'm not feeling it. I still look good in it because this beauty thing is actually my destiny. Before we move further into this video, I'm going to give shout out to some YouTube pages right now, some YouTube pages and some Instagram pages. Right now I can't remember their names, like to pronounce it, but I know them, so I'm just going to say subscribe to this channel. She's very consistent, or she's recently been consistent, so subscribe. I want you guys to follow this my friend, follow this person. She's actually a familiar face on my channel. You've actually seen her 2 times in my channel, so please follow her Instagram page. She's a makeup artist and a content creator based here in Halifax. Then yeah, follow and follow. From the title of this video, you already know is about to go down. This show, this YouTube show, Blue Therapy, has got people in their feelings. Like, it has brought out the violence in people. It has brought out emotions in people that they didn't even know they had. Yeah, we're going to be reacting to the episode 1 of this show because God forbid bad things. And before I even go into it, please, nobody should come to my comment section to tell me, oh, it's fake, they're acting. I don't, I don't care.
myself and my boyfriend have been going through a lot lately. This is the last leg for us. We're really hanging in our relationship. I've seen an opportunity for a social experiment, and I think that it's best we both come here and get some help.
I was like, I don't think you guys are going through a lot, and I don't think this is your last leg, because if it was, you would have carried yourself to a real therapist, because there will be no cameras, there will be, nothing. You can actually bear out your soul without holding back, and the other partner would not feel like, oh, this person is exposing me to the world. Because if this show is actually real, there is no way you can have real therapy by talking to your whole world and telling the whole world their problem. You're not on your last leg, you are maybe on your second to the last leg.
Coming to therapy with a camera for some social experiment, that's just, it's a red flag, to be fair. And now, like, she knows my perspective on this. I'd prefer we go to a church and we sit down with a pastor in a corner. But, us. I
thought this guy had sense. I was agreeing with him. Yeah, like, if your relationship is actually going through it, you go to, this social experiment and coming in front of camera to talk about your relationship is actually the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. Until this person mentioned church.
I love you. You do know that, right?
Once somebody starts a statement with "I love you," you do know that, right? That person is about to tell you something that will make you think they don't love you.
How he's perceived as an individual and how I'm perceived as an individual. Currently in our relationship, we're doing a lot of patching
instead of really like fixing the issues.
What is he posing for? Oh God, this boy, I already know this boy is annoying. Like, I've watched it before, but watching it again is like, I cannot believe it. What is he? Somebody's talking, you're posing to look at the person. Why can't you just calm down? Like, this is what I say. Like, I cannot be with somebody, even like ordinary friendship, with somebody who listens to reply and not somebody who listens to understand. Why are you posing? I'm talking to you. Why are you posing? Did you come for a photo shoot?
I'm literally blown away. Like, I haven't even heard this before.
You're blown away. You don't know you're living fake life. You're asking, I'm literally blown away. I haven't even heard it before. How will you hear it when you have coconut head?
For example, has a lot of friends. He has affluent friends. He feels like he has to fit in, which he might fit in as friendship, but when it comes to finances, he doesn't necessarily fit in. So if we're looking at percentage-wise and when they go out and what they spend, they can afford it. We can't.
We've not even started. Like, this girl just opened her mouth to tell the whole world that her boyfriend is the broke friend. We've not entered therapy. We've not entered. At first she said, remember when she said, I obviously don't want to embarrass him.
I didn't bring him here to embarrass him though.
This is embarrassing.
There is no man that's out there with multiple accounts, crypto accounts, high interest accounts, that's gonna sit down and show his girl his balance. So she doesn't even know the financial situation first.
So hang on.
Yeah, broke. She hasn't, this one is you defending yourself. I'm not saying you're broke, I'm just saying like, Paul, if you have money, the way you're carrying your this thing, your shoulder like bread and water entered. Bread that they put too much yeast. Paul, if you have money, the amount of money you claim you have, that you're defending yourself that you have, you will make her.
I actually think she's right. But let me break it down for you. I'm happy and I'm humble enough to be the brokest man in a room full of millionaires.
He's taken the whole fake it till you make it to another extent, because at the end of the day, I'm not naive to know that you are treated how you're perceived. However, be yourself with the whole...
This girl is blunt. This girl is blunt. This girl is blunt herself. If I smoke her, I will get high. What? This girl is out here calling out her man. He's taking the whole fake it to... Can you... cover his nakedness small, please. Please.
invested and there's been no returns. So I don't feel like I need to suffer at the expense of his investing and putting him...
She just said she's suffering for nothing. Okay. So am I nothing?
That's not what I said.
It's like your comprehension. This is why we...
How did you get you are nothing from everything she said? I thought the people that are bald-headed, people that don't have hair on their head, I thought they have the most sense, because breeze is actually, nothing is preventing breeze from actually entering their head. Nothing is preventing sense from actually entering their head. Paul, go and ask God what is blocking your brain, because what? There is no way you got that you're nothing from everything this girl explained. Yes, she's exposing your eye. That makes me feel some kind of way, you know. I would never be out here exposing my man. Like, no matter how annoying he is, highest I'll break up with him. You know, guys are very sensitive when it comes to money issue, being the provider and all of that. And when you attack them based on their money, it messes with their self-esteem. Not to talk of when you're attacking them based on money on national TV.
High net worth individuals, you know, celebrities, you name it. Now, with these membership clubs, obviously it's not everyone that's, you know, invited. And I feel like that kind of affects trauma, whereas before, if we were going to like, you know, like a normal type of, average, maybe not average Joe, but, you know, the usual, then I'll kind of be, oh, babe, you know, come along, but.
I feel like this guy was looking for, literally searching both under the bed, in the cupboard, everywhere, for an opportunity to bring up the fact that he hangs out with high net worth people. He was, because this thing he's saying does not have anything to do with what the girl is complaining about or with the subject matter The fact that you're hanging out and she's not allowed, and you have access to exclusive events that she's not allowed to go to. What does that have to do with the fact that you spend a lot of money, you waste a lot of money to impress people? This man, he was waiting for that opportunity to bring it up, to bring up the fact that, see, I'm on another level.
Point is, you're putting too much emphasis on the way they see you. Why is that? You're supposed to be impressing me, not them.
So the type of people that I deal with, they're on another level, to be fair.
Hey!
Net worth, and they work really hard for themselves. Now,
I'm the one to call it now. This boy is in love with his high net worth friends. He's in love with the type of people that he deals with. He's not in love with Choma. He's not in love with his relationship. He's in love. If he can have a romantic relationship with those type of people that he deals with, he will go. He will be in that relationship. Because what? Why are you always mentioning it? Why are you in love with them? You're looking for the slightest opportunity to bring out your network of friends. Like, make it make sense. Maybe you should go and date them.
for them, you can imagine how hard I have to work. If they're calling you, you need to answer. If they're sending you a message, whether it's a text or WhatsApp, listen, you need to be on point. I'm able to give them that service.
Okay, with them, first of all, then if you're saying all this, that means those people are not really your friends, they are your bosses. Do you understand? Like, they're your bosses, they're not your friends. You don't work with them, you work for them. This part just reminds me of all those girls in school that make friends with rich girls just so they can brag that they know so people, they work with them, they talk to them, and they're in their friend group. All the while, she is the housemaid in the friend group. She washes their clothes, she runs errands for them and all of that, just so she can belong.
Wow, relationship. I'm a woman, I'm not wood. Do you understand? Like,
Nobody, Paul.
To do, okay? Everything was fine. She was happy I've got a hard-working guy. Okay, hug, kiss. Okay, cool. Nowadays, when I'm coming back late, the same person's complaining, asking me where am I coming from, and I'm thinking, what? Fair enough, I don't work overtime and I'm doing other things on a different level, but I'm the same person, so why would you question it?
Could I just ask?
Well, to an extent, I understand what he means. Like, if this was not a problem at the beginning of the relationship, and that was one of the reasons you started dating him, or that was one of the reasons you were attracted to him, why are you complaining now? But I also get her point that she's saying that the love aspect of the relationship, of their dynamic, has been completely eradicated. But of course, you know, Paul is blockhead, and I don't know, something is preventing him from understanding that part.
Turn each other against each other. When's the last time you bought flowers? Look, forget about all of that. Let's get down to what it is now.
Are you telling the therapist how to conduct her therapy section? Now, Paul, you're a therapist.
Called, or employed rather, to basically help us in our relationship to get better, right? Okay. So, how do you think you're doing so far?
okay, first, don't be rude.
No, it's a genuine question.
Don't be rude. This boy is rude. See, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, we have an extra question added to a first date question. After asking, oh, do you have a girlfriend? Does anybody think that you're dating them without you knowing? After asking that question and asking, do you have sense? Please ask the man, do you have home training? Because this guy is embarrassing. I'll be damned if my man is out here, when we are out together, he's out here insulting or disrespecting other women. Like, I'm going to jump, open the floor and jump inside it, because that's not going to happen. What? Who raised you?
So, Paul, just give me a little bit of your background. What business are you in?
Yeah, answer the question, babe.
Do you hear this? As per she's saying rubbish. The only person this whole show that has been disgracing themselves and opening their mouth to say rubbish is you, Paul.
The way that you deal with life. Sorry?
I'm a provider.
Yeah, Yahoo boy. I'm a provider. Provider call. That great provider.
Like, I make money. That's what I do. Like,
Obviously, you don't make enough. I make money. You don't make enough. You think you do, you don't make enough. For that to be the first thing your girlfriend said.
Without telling you too much, I literally work with high net worth individuals, influencers, celebrities, you name it, provide them with basically nutrition as well.
Here we go again with the high network individuals. I'm telling you, this boy is in love with his high network individual. He's not in love with this girl. And for him to, he cannot, this boy cannot pinpoint what he does. For him to base his whole personality on the fact that he makes money, on the fact that he does, like, he's a working class man, he's a hard-working man, he's an entrepreneur, he has a business. For him to base, for that to be the whole, for that to be the whole foundation of his personality, he is better than other people. He still cannot pinpoint what he does, like, in a comprehensive way, in a way that people can understand. That makes me think that, you know, he might be a young boy.
What do we do together aside from work that is meaningful? Is that what you said?
Let me tell you what we do, right? Every 28 days, we have a couples review, right?
Oh,
so how the
hell.
couples review works is we basically, you know, go over our
These people are in a business relationship, not a romantic one. Which one is couples review? Hey! Any relationship that will make me feel as if I'm working in an office. I buy that car.
Do you get what I mean?
I couldn't care less about your friend's boyfriend, this and that. Blah, blah, blah,
Well,
whatever.
maybe you should chat to him a bit more.
How about this? Yeah, don't compare me.
Yeah! What is wrong with this girl? This girl is so childish. Why are you comparing your man to your best friend's boyfriend? Like, what is wrong with you? Nobody likes to be compared. If he should compare you now, you start huffing and puffing. The real question is, why do you want your boyfriend to behave like your friend's boyfriend? Are you in love with your friend's boyfriend?
Genuine chit chat. You just need to understand that.
What, are you the shade bar now?
Okay, that's childish.
No, you're childish.
With telling my best friend about my relationship, like,
And that's the issue. If the fact that you don't see an issue with it is the issue. Sometimes some things bother you about your relationship. You just want somebody to talk to, and you just to feel better, and you tell your best friend. That's cool. But you're telling your boyfriend to behave like your best friend's boyfriend. That's weird. That's suspicious. That's weird.
it's what girls do. It's what we do. It's how we like to communicate. We like.
It's what girls do. Who are we? We who? Who is we? We are who? You must be out of your mind. You must be crazy. You must be out of your mind. Out of your mind. My relationship is nobody's story time, honey. My relationship is nobody's source of entertainment. My relationship is nobody's source of gist. So I don't know who this we you're talking about is. I don't do this shit. And not in a pick-me-ish type of way. This is just weird.
trauma is if she is getting into a relationship with a person like myself, I don't want to say bring it to the table, but
What am I bringing to the table?
I'm not saying that you don't bring anything to the table. I'm saying you need to let her know that there's certain things that are expected when she's receiving, you know, a certain.
I'm sorry, but she brings more to the table than you do. She has a business. She has a 9 to 5. She cooks for you. She cleans the house. She tolerates you. She's your emotional companion. She's there for you emotionally and all of that. The only thing you bring to the table is that you have a higher income than her, which is not even consistent from the way she's saying, because sometimes you go broke because you try to impress others. So I hate when all these men that make money, they talk about, oh, what are you bringing to the table? A girl like Choma, if this is true, is bringing more to the table than you are. It's just that you have a higher income, and your higher income is not even consistent, so it's not sustainable. Your higher income depends on you kissing another person's ass. So let's not do that. If you want to get with somebody like me, there are certain things that are expected of you. Who are you, Paul? Who are you compared to who Choma is? It doesn't make sense. You're not even there for her emotionally. The question you should ask, what is she gaining from this relationship? The question is, what are you bringing to the table? Because whatever you're bringing, she's bringing. You're bringing money, she is bringing money. So what else are you bringing to the table? That's the question I should be asking you. That's why I cannot be with somebody that their whole personality is based on I make money, I have money, I have money. Their whole sense of pride is based on the fact that they make money and they have money. I cannot be with your kind of person, because I actually need to see substance to you in order to be with you. Like, I'm not trying to be a pick me. I'm not that crazy about money. Like, I'm crazy about quality time, companionship, and all of that. Yes, money will be there, but I can make my own money too. I make my own money. Do you understand?
First of all, I contribute to the bills. I'm doing my own. I take care of myself.
She contributes to the provider. So much for a provider. She contributes to the bills. You have all these expectations for her or of her, and she's still paying the bills. Then what do you bring to the table? That's now the question. I don't like that question. What do you bring to the table? I can never ask a guy that question is kind of, in a way, no matter how genuine you think it is, or no matter how straightforward you think it is, the intention always is to shut the other person down, or in an attempt to humble the other person. That's why I don't like that question, because if you're in a relationship with somebody, you obviously know what they bring to the table.
Change his sheets and cook for himself. We just moved in together 6 months ago, and all of a sudden that has now become my duty and mine alone. Bearing in mind, both of us are busy.
Now with myself, I'm an earner. Do you understand? I will go out and I will come back and I'm bringing the bacon for real. Do you understand?
Bringing the bacon for real, as in the one she's bringing is fake. Like I said, I cannot be with a man that his whole personality is based off or built on the fact that he makes money, or on the fact that he has money. That kind of man mostly does not have substance, apart from like his finances. Mostly does not have, obviously you can see this guy doesn't have home training, he lacks comprehension, he's not there emotionally, and he's very confrontational, he's really condescending. As you can see, he does not have respect for other people, and I cannot be with this kind of person no matter how much you make.
Trying to earn the same thing that I already have. Sit down, let's figure out something. I want to come home with a check.
So Paul, if you wanted a housewife, why did you get with somebody that was already working and had something going for her? This is what I don't understand. Why didn't you just, there are so many women that don't want to work. There are a lot of women, a lot of girls that don't want to work, that will gladly stay at home and do things for you. Why did you get with somebody that, I don't get it?
And say, babe, how should we invest this?
And did
My God, it's fantasy. Like, you can see how happy he is talking about like what he actually wants. And I want that for you, Paul. I actually want that for you. But go and look for somebody who can give you that, and leave this girl alone. If you want someone that can stay at home, cook for you, do all these things, and you come back and bring the money, if that will make you happy, why are you not looking for that kind of person? Why are you getting with this person that actually has a life of her on her own, that can stand on her own, that is like independent and still doing housework for you? Like, I don't understand. You have it all from the look of things. And this reminds me of when like I was in school, or when I was about to graduate from law school, and a lot of guys were trying to get with me. A lot of men, especially Igbo men, they were trying to get with me, and they would always tell me, oh, that once we get married, or they want to marry me, and once we get married, they will open a shop for me. And they would not want me to practice law because lawyers are this, lawyers are that. I'm like, excuse me, sir, my mother trained me in school. My mother not suffered, but my mother worked hard in order to see me through, paid my school fees all through my 5 years in university, paid, even when I was studying mass comm, paid my school fees for that, paid my school fees in law school, sustained me. Now that I'm finally out to achieve my dreams, you want to cut it short. If that's the kind of wife you want a wife you can open the shop for. I am not criticizing you for that. Why are you coming to me? And you see them bragging that they like the fact that I am going to be a lawyer very soon, but they don't want me to practice law. That is to show you that these men, they just want to get with a certain kind of woman just to brag to their friends, oh, I'm married to this, I'm married to, oh, my girl is fine, and my girl has a 9 to 5, my girl has a good job and has a business and all of that, but because I told her to stay at home. But they are not ready to be with what it entails to be with that kind of person. That is why another first date question is, I know you're attracted to girls, I know you're attracted to girls, but do you like women? Do you like, I know you're attracted to women, but do you like women? Do you actually like us? Or you can, because we cannot help who we're attracted to, but do you actually like us? Because some of these men, they like their homeboys, they like their fellow men. They're actually in love with their fellow men more than they are in love with women. They care more about their opinion. They care more about what their fellow men perceive them as. They care more about what their fellow men rate them as than they care about women, than they care about the person that in a relationship with. And this is what we are seeing from this Paul now. He doesn't care whether Chioma rates him or not. He cares with his high net worth friends whether they rate him or not. That is why you should ask, I know you're attracted to women, but do you like women?
I'm paying for your service. You should serve it.
Nobody is ganging up on you, Paul. This is not me against. You know what, guys? I'm tired of watching this, because each time I watch it, I'll feel like, oh, I'm not surprised anymore. Paul will always find a new way to annoy me. No, I never get upset with other people's relationship, but that one is people's business. I'm upset with his personality and the fact that he doesn't know how to comport himself and he lacks discipline. He cannot comport himself well, and it's actually really embarrassing. Like, this is so embarrassing for you, babe. I don't know how you do it. I don't care about his relationship views and all of that, so long as you are exercising your views on the appropriate person and not Chioma, because Chioma is actually not the kind of girl you have to keep at home and say stay at home. And she's doing all those things. She's cooking for you, she's cleaning the house, she's doing all those things for you, and she has a 9 to 5 and a business. She's bringing more. Is it that you don't like the fact that she's bringing more to the table than you are? If you want somebody that will just stay at home, give birth to kids, take care of the kids and all of that, then go and look for the person. So finally, we've come to the end of this video. These two couples, they are trifling as hell. I really don't mind their relationship. The second, the Deborah and Jamal relationship, is, I feel they are just two young people in a relationship that they are not ready, in a relationship that they're not supposed to be in, to be honest. They both want, I actually don't know what this Jamal's business is all about. From this first episode, you cannot tell. So, but that Deborah is really giving me weird vibes. I just feel like the thing she said that threw me off is always comparing her man to her best friend's man so blatantly, like with no shame whatsoever, always comparing. Like, it's very weird. Then when it comes to Chioma and Paul, I feel Chioma is way too good. This is just my opinion, and she's not what Paul wants in a wife. And she, with her kind of personality, I think she deserves someone who can reciprocate on the same level, who can operate on the same level she's operating. And it's so obvious that Paul wants a housewife. There's nothing wrong with that, absolutely nothing wrong with that. If Paul claims he's making enough money to sustain a whole family, take them to college, pay the mortgage bills and do all those things, if he claims he's making that much money, then he deserves to have the kind of wife, the kind of wife he wants, but not just in Chioma. There's no need for you to meet a working class woman, meet like the woman like Chioma and try to try to turn her into a housewife. There are some women that the only thing they desire is to stay at home, give birth to kids and take care of their kids. And it's not easy managing the home front, but there are some women that love doing it, and I think Paul will not find it difficult finding that kind of woman, and he should just go and look for it and stop wasting everybody's time and stop giving us headache. Anyway, we've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it this far, and if you want me to do a reaction video to the part 2 or whatever, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, just leave your comment in this, just tell me in the comment section. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.